The Arkansas Lottery has been going for a few days now, and we've heard a lot in the news about how much money the lottery has generated. Well, I want you to know a very important fact. In every state where lotteries have been introduced, they start out with a big bang and then they decline. This sort of reminds me of a hot dog stand that I saw one time where they advertised hot dogs, the best hot dogs in the world, and all these things about how great this hot dog stand was. And I went there the first day and I bought a hot dog, and there was a line of people all around the building buying hot dogs. And you know what? I got the worst case of heartburn I've ever had. And I never went back and bought another hot dog. And I watched that hot dog stand that had been billed as the best in the world slowly go out of business because the product just didn't measure up. Well, I'm telling you, the lottery is not going to measure up. The experience of other states has been that with the lottery being a new thing, when it comes in, lots of people go out and play. It's something that they want to try. And then after about a year or so, people begin to realize they're not going to win the lottery. And so the number of people playing starts to decline. At that point, the people who run the lottery have a decision to make. Are they going to allow the lottery to just continue to decline, or will they start creating new lottery games and new enticements for people to play in the form of advertising? They introduce one game after another, Keno and video slot kind of lottery looking machines and all that kind of stuff, trying to get more people to play the lottery, or even worse, trying to get the people who play the lottery to spend more of their hard-earned money on the lottery. The people of the state then are increasingly bombarded with lottery ads and enticements to play the lottery because the number continues to decline. And that's happened everywhere. The state of Tennessee, for example, started out with one lottery game. Within about 3 or 4 years, they had 5. Not because they thought that that was necessarily the best way to go, but that was the only way that they could keep their proceeds up. And so the temptation then at some point is for states to do what Kansas has done, and that is convert their lottery into state-run casino gambling. Right now, the state of Kansas is running, I believe, 4 state-run casinos, and they call these lotteries, but they're just plain old casinos. Why? Because their proceeds for the lottery weren't generating the money that they wanted it to, so they had to resort to something else. I don't believe most people in Arkansas voted for state-run casinos, but that's the slippery slope that we're on with this lottery.